Alabama is a state steeped in history and folklore, and with that history comes a number of chilling urban legends. Today, we'll be exploring 10 of the most notorious urban legends from Alabama, and delving into the stories that have terrified generations of Alabamians. Number 10, Huntsville, Alabama. The story goes that in the early 1960s, a section of Maple Hill Cemetery was set aside as a burial ground for children. The area included a playground where children could play while their families visited the graves of loved ones. However, over time the playground fell into disrepair, and the city eventually closed it down. Visitors to the playground have reported hearing the sounds of children playing, even long after the sun has gone down. Some have reported swings moving by themselves, and have even seen ghostly apparitions of children. Legend has it that the spirits of the children buried in the cemetery have returned to the playground, seeking playmates to spend eternity with, despite the stories and the evidence. Some skeptics believe that the legends of the dead children's playground are nothing more than folklore. However, whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's no denying that the legend of the dead children's playground has captured the imaginations of generations of Alabamians. Number 9, Huggin' Molly. One of the most famous legends in Abbeville, Alabama is that of Huggin' Molly. This is the story of a woman who is said to haunt the streets of Abbeville and hug unsuspecting passers-by. The legend of Huggin' Molly dates back to the early 1900s. According to the legend, a woman named Molly was married to a man who was often away from home. Molly was left alone with their children and would worry about their safety. To make herself feel better, Molly would go out at night and hug anyone she came across to feel less lonely. Over time, the legend of Molly grew, and she became known as Huggin' Molly. Some say that she only hugs children who are out after dark, while others claim that she'll hug anyone who crosses her path. Despite the stories, some skeptics believe that Huggin' Molly is nothing more than a local legend. However, the town of Abbeville has embraced the legend of Huggin' Molly and named a restaurant after her. Visitors to Abbeville can even try the Huggin' Molly burger and experience a taste of the legend. Whether you believe in Huggin' Molly or not, there's no denying that her legend has become a beloved part of Abbeville's history. Number 8, the face in the courthouse window. One of the most famous legends in Decatur, Alabama is that of the face in the courthouse window. This is the story of a spooky apparition that has been seen in the courthouse for over a century. The legend of the face in the courthouse window dates back to the early 1900s. According to the legend, a man was convicted of a crime he didn't commit and was sentenced to death. On the day of his execution, he looked out the window of his cell and swore revenge on the town that had wronged him. After the man was executed, his face appeared in the window of the courthouse, and it has been seen there ever since. Some say that the man's spirit is trapped in the courthouse and is seeking revenge on the town that wronged him. Despite attempts to remove the face from the window, it has always reappeared. Even when the courthouse was rebuilt, the face remained. Today, the face in the courthouse window is a popular tourist attraction and is visited by people from all over the world. While some believe that the face in the courthouse window is simply a trick of light or a natural occurrence, others are convinced that it is a supernatural entity. Whatever the truth may be, the legend of the face in the courthouse window continues to draw in visitors and intrigue those who hear about it. Number 7, Devil's Chair. One of the most famous legends in Brewton, Alabama is that of the Devil's Chair. This is the story of a cursed chair that is said to have supernatural powers. The legend of the Devil's Chair dates back to the early 1900s. According to the legend, the chair was made by a craftsman who was also a Satanist. He imbued the chair with supernatural powers, and whoever sat in it would be cursed. Some say that the chair is cursed because it was made by a Satanist, while others believe that it is cursed because it was used in a lynching. Regardless of its origins, the Devil's Chair is said to be haunted by the spirits of those who have been cursed by it. Visitors to the Devil's Chair have reported strange occurrences, including feeling a cold presence, hearing strange noises, and even seeing apparitions. Many believe that the chair has the power to grant wishes, but at a terrible cost. Despite the stories, some skeptics believe that the Devil's Chair is nothing more than a local legend. However, the town of Bruton has embraced the legend of the Devil's Chair and even built a fence around it to prevent people from sitting in it. Whether you believe in the curse of the Devil's Chair or not, there's no denying that it has become a popular attraction in Bruton, drawing in visitors from all over the world. Number 6. The Legend of the White Tang. This is the story of a mysterious creature that is said to roam the woods of rural Alabama. The legend of the White Tang dates back to the early 1900s. According to the legend, the White Tang is a mysterious creature that resembles a large, white ape. It is said to have glowing red eyes and is known for its terrifying screams. The White Tang is said to inhabit the forests of rural Alabama, and sightings of the creature have been reported by locals for generations. Many believe that the creature is a cryptid, a species that has not yet been identified by science. Those who claim to have encountered the White Tang describe it as a terrifying experience. They say that the creature emits a foul odor and emits ear-piercing screams that can be heard for miles around. Despite numerous sightings and encounters with the White Tang, skeptics believe that it is nothing more than a local legend. They argue that the creature is likely a misidentification of a known animal, such as a large white dog or a bear. Regardless of whether the White Tang is real or not, it has become a popular part of Alabama folklore. Its legend has been passed down from generation to generation, and many continue to search for evidence of its existence. Number 5. The Gypsy Queen. One of the most intriguing legends in Alabama is that of the ghost of the Gypsy Queen. This is the story of a mysterious ghostly figure that is said to haunt the small town of Sylacauga. The legend of the ghost of the Gypsy Queen dates back to the early 1900s. According to the legend, the Gypsy Queen was a woman who lived in a gypsy camp on the outskirts of Sylacauga. One day, a group of locals burned down the camp, killing the queen and her followers. Ever since then, the ghost of the Gypsy Queen is said to haunt the area where the camp once stood. Locals claim to have seen her ghostly figure wandering the streets at night, dressed in a flowing white dress and a veil. Those who claim to have encountered the ghost of the Gypsy Queen describe her as a chilling presence. They say that she emits an otherworldly aura and that her eyes are hollow and lifeless. Despite numerous sightings and encounters with the ghost of the Gypsy Queen, skeptics believe that it is nothing more than a local legend. They argue that the sightings can be easily explained by natural phenomena or psychological factors. The mystery of the ghost of the Gypsy Queen has captivated the imaginations of locals and visitors alike for generations. While skeptics question the validity of the sightings and encounters with this spectral figure, many believers insist that the haunting is very real. The legend of the Gypsy Queen and her ghostly presence continues to endure as an integral part of Alabama's rich cultural heritage, inspiring awe and wonder in those who seek to learn more about this enigmatic figure. Number 4. The Haunted Bridge. Located in the small town of McCalla, Alabama, lies a bridge that has become shrouded in a terrifying legend. The Haunted Bridge, also known as the Cry Baby Bridge, is said to be home to the ghostly spirits of children who perished tragically on its grounds. According to the legend, a woman was driving her baby across the bridge when her car suddenly malfunctioned, causing her to lose control and crash. Both the mother and child perished in the accident. Since then, locals claim to have heard the sounds of a baby crying and seen apparitions of a woman holding her child near the bridge. Despite attempts to debunk the legend, many still believe that the haunted bridge is indeed a place of paranormal activity. Visitors have reported experiencing cold spots, hearing unexplained noises, and even encountering ghostly apparitions. While the haunted bridge remains a popular destination for thrill seekers, locals caution against trespassing and disturbing the site. They believe that the spirits of the children and the grieving mother deserve respect and peace. Number 3. The Crying Lady. In the city of Mobile, Alabama, there is a chilling urban legend about a ghostly figure known as the Crying Lady. According to the legend, a woman named Marie Roget was found murdered in the city's Bayou St. John in the early 19th century. Since then, many have claimed to have seen the ghostly apparition of Marie roaming the streets of Mobile, weeping and searching for her killer. Some say that she appears to those who are close to discovering the truth about her murder, while others claim that she is simply a wandering spirit, forever lost in the afterlife. The Crying Lady has become an integral part of Mobile's cultural heritage, inspiring countless ghost stories and legends over the years. Some locals even claim to have encountered the ghostly figure themselves, hearing her mournful cries or catching a glimpse of her ethereal form in the dead of night. Whether or not the Crying Lady is a real supernatural presence or simply a figment of the imagination, her legend continues to endure in Alabama's folklore. Many believe that her story serves as a haunting reminder of the city's dark past, and a cautionary tale about the dangers of betrayal and violence. Number 2, in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. There is a chilling urban legend known as the boyfriend's death. The story goes that a young couple was driving on a secluded road when they heard a news report on the radio about a murderer on the loose in the area. The girl became frightened and begged her boyfriend to turn around and head back to town, but he refused, insisting that they were safe. As they continued down the road, the couple heard a strange noise coming from the car. The boyfriend pulled over to check it out, and as he stepped out of the car, he was attacked and killed by the murderer. The girl managed to escape and ran to a nearby house for help. Since then, it is said that if you drive down the same road where the boyfriend's death occurred and turn off your car's engine, you will hear a knocking sound coming from under the hood. It is said to be the sound of the boyfriend's ghost trying to warn you about the danger ahead. While there is no evidence to support the existence of the boyfriend's death, the legend has become a popular part of Alabama folklore, inspiring numerous ghost stories and cautionary tales about the dangers of driving on secluded roads. Many locals still believe that the legend serves as a reminder of the unpredictability of life and the importance of always staying vigilant. Number 1, the Phantom Hitchhiker. In Alabama, there is an eerie urban legend known as the Phantom Hitchhiker. According to the story, a young woman named Mary Lou haunts the stretch of Highway 5 near the city of Brent. Mary Lou was killed in a car accident on the road while on her way to her prom, and her ghost is said to still haunt the area to this day. The legend goes that Mary Lou's ghost appears to drivers late at night, hitchhiking by the side of the road. She is described as a young woman wearing a prom dress, and she always appears to be distressed and in need of help. Drivers who stop to offer her a ride are said to experience strange occurrences, such as the car becoming cold or Mary Lou disappearing suddenly from the passenger seat. While some believe that Mary Lou's ghost is simply seeking a ride to her prom, others believe that she is warning drivers of the dangers of the road ahead. Highway 5 is known for its sharp turns and dangerous conditions, and many accidents have occurred on the road over the years. Despite the lack of evidence supporting the existence of the Phantom Hitchhiker, the legend has persisted for decades, inspiring countless ghost stories and cautionary tales. It serves as a reminder to always be cautious on the road and to keep an eye out for those who may be in need of help, whether they are living or dead. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the top 10 urban legends from Alabama. We hope you enjoyed delving into the spine-tingling tales that have become a part of the state's folklore. From the chilling dead children's playground to the mysterious white tang, we've covered a wide range of stories that are sure to send shivers down your spine. If you have a personal favorite urban legend from Alabama or elsewhere, we'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more intriguing content like this. We're always on the lookout for fascinating stories and mysterious legends to explore, so be sure to stick around for more. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay spooky, and keep exploring the unknown.